Welcome back for Quinte Connection. Thanks for sticking with us. We have two members of the Three Oaks Foundation here locally in Belleville. Amy Rose, a transitional support worker, and Natalie O'Toole, a training and education coordinator, talking about the INKED fundraiser coming up and everything else. So Amy and Natalie, great to meet you again. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks, ladies. I appreciate it. Well, Amy, walk us through the INKED Foundation, or the INKED fundraiser, I should say, promoted the foundation, because it's a huge event.
It is. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. It was created by, we'll give her a shout out, Kristen Houghton Farrell. She was one of our previous training and education coordinators, and she just came up with this idea. Literally came in and told us all about it. We thought it was great. Let's get tattoos. Let's make some money for a good cause. So it's $60. You get a tattoo. You get to choose. There was many images this year. We've partnered with East Coast Tattoos, as always. Shout out to them and Izzy and Paul and their staff. We've also have an artist coming from London. Where's Alex from?
Alex is from Forest City Tattoo Company in London, Ontario. So she's donated her time for that week.
And we have 5 artists, and it runs from November 11th to November 16th. And our goal was $20,000, and we're pretty sure we surpassed our goal this year.
Nice.
And we are fully booked.
Oh, wow. So no more people can't book any tattoos anymore, correct, Amy?
Not for this year, but next year, absolutely.
And another great way we're able to engage people as well is that all the participants are encouraged to collect pledges for us for a chance to win a prize. So the top 3 fundraisers actually are gifted a prize basket that's locally donated from some folks in the area. So we get a lot of donations in that way as well through pledge collection.
Great, Natalie. Thanks. Yeah, Amy, I mean, how quick did this fill up this year? Quicker than other years?
Yes. We also launched earlier this year than we have in the past years. We launched in September, and I filled the last appointment, I think yesterday or this morning, either or. We honestly, that's all I've been doing is inks and scheduling. It's a lot of work, but we love it. The staff get tattooed, and we've actually got 3 paid spots for people who less fortunate that can afford tattoos that people have paid for.
That's really great to hear. Well, Natalie, one of the things we heard about earlier on this summer was the thrift store, Three Oaks thrift store opening up in downtown Belleville. When did the grand opening for that take place, Natalie?
Yeah, so that's actually one of our most recent ventures. So that opened July 16th. So we've just been open for a few months now, but it's been a great success so far. We've got a fabulous team of volunteers, just about 20 of them now. So it's been going really well, both financially and just seeing the engagement that it's bringing to the community as well, both through like volunteering and just being able to chat with folks in the store and just kind of let them know that they're actually supporting the foundation just by shopping there. So it's been really great that way. We've been getting donations every day as well. So it's been a really positive experience so far.
Where is the store specifically located here in downtown?
So it's located 385 Front Street, and we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 4 p.m.
Is it a thrift store that kind of specializes in everything, or is there more clothes or more furniture? What's the situation these days?
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty small shop, but we've got a very good selection of clothing, bags, jewelry, and shoes. So we're not currently accepting any houseware just because of the space in the store, but yeah, we accept clothing donations anytime that we're open, so definitely bring those by.
Great. So Natalie, what's the volunteer situation? 'Tis the season. We've got the holiday season coming up, but also many high school students looking to get their volunteers done hopefully early, their volunteer hours done early rather than later. So Natalie, can they even apply to volunteer at the thrift store?
Yeah, definitely. So if anyone is interested in volunteering, they can just head to our website, and there'll be a little section at the top where you can click on volunteer with us and then fill out the application, and then I will give them a call.
Thanks, Natalie.
So
appreciate it. Well, Amy, back over to you. For folks who aren't familiar with the Three Oaks Foundation, what's the mandate? What's the story behind this? And more importantly, kind of what's been going on these days overall?
So we are Violence Against Women Shelter. We were founded in 1983. We have a 16-bed shelter. So that's safety. So women who are not safe, give us a call on our crisis line, 613-966-3074. We also have our second stage transitional building. It is 8 units, 2 bedrooms, 6 1-bedrooms. And we also have our outreach services in Center Hastings and in Trenton. And we have outreach counselors in Belleville as well. And we also have a family court support worker who can actually support women in the court system.
What's happening these days, Amy? Are you seeing more people locally, more people from out of town? Is it busier than it has been in previous years?
We're seeing our numbers rise again. We took a pretty big hit with COVID, but substantially the numbers are rising. We're seeing a lot more women from out of town, women and children, and they come. It can be a culture shock when they come to this area. Some women love the Bay of Quinte, and our second stage building is full. So best case scenario is when a woman goes into shelter, we have a space open up at our transitional housing, and then they go into the community to safe, affordable housing.
That's why fundraising is so important, whether INKED or anything else coming up down the line. Every little bit helps when it comes to supporting these women and their children. Natalie, what's happening in November? Fundraising rise as we inch closer to the holiday season.
Yeah, so November is actually Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So that's when we're having our Wrapped in Courage campaign. So Wrapped in Courage is a campaign that is ran out of AWAIF, which is the Ontario Association of Interval and Transition Houses. So they created the Wrapped in Courage campaign, and that's where a bunch of shelters all across Ontario kind of team up to all do this campaign essentially. So Wrapped in Courage is supposed to raise awareness to domestic violence that's happening in our communities and also raise funds for these shelters that are running the campaign. So what you see a lot during the month is purple scarves, which can be purchased through Three Oaks or at different shops across the Bay of Quinte. So this purple scarf is supposed to represent the courage that it takes a woman to leave her abuser. And it's really great to see all the purple scarves out in the community when you're out and about at the mall or wherever you might be. And it's great to see that people are supporting us. And we've always been very successful with that and engaging community members that way. So it's always a really great fundraiser.
Yeah, are there businesses, Natalie, that will have the purple scarves again this year?
Yeah, so typically we've had them at Lafferty's and I believe a few other shops. That may change this year, but all of that information will be posted up on our social media and all the contact information on how to buy a scarf or get involved a little bit more.
So where are you about on social media? Just Facebook?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram. So our Facebook is just the Three Oaks Foundation, and then Instagram is the number 3 Oaks Foundation.
All right. Well, Amy and Natalie, good luck with the INKED Foundation, everything else coming down the line. Really appreciate your time and raising awareness about this.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.